Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna go through our fridge, freezer, and pantry, and we're gonna really try to see what meals we can come up with. I went to the grocery store the other day and I was able to get no meat, nothing. I just wanted to grab a few things for us and for my in-laws, and there was nothing. There was literally a big roast, which I couldn't fit in my freezer because it's so full. So I know everyone else is probably feeling the same way, and everyone's kind of freaking out. And for your food wise, let's see what we can do and try and put meals together with what we have. It's going to be simple. It might be carb heavy, it might be those kind of things, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So let's see what we can come up with. One thing I suggest doing is keeping sorry, I'm just trying to find a pen. Keeping an inventory of what you have, because you can really kind of see what you have before you go to the grocery store and what meals you can keep on hand. There's an app somewhere, I don't know what it is, I specifically don't use it, but I've heard a lot of other people do, that you can like put in if you have chicken, spinach, and pasta sauce, I don't know. But I mean, you could easily come up with something with those 3 ingredients. But just if you have 3 random ingredients, something you can throw in and kind of see. You can always use Google too, because I don't know the name of the website. I'll try to find it. But we're gonna go check and see what's in our fridge and freezer and pantry right now, and we're gonna take some inventory. Just on a little notebook, nothing fancy. I'm gonna write freezer. And we are going to start here. So it's super full, but a lot of this is bread and cheese, and I got like extra butter and things like that. There's enough meat, like we'll be fine. But there's not as much as it actually looks like, because like there's, I think, 4 loaves of bread right up there. So, and there's like boxes of popsicle sticks in case someone got sick and I couldn't run out to the store. So that's everything we've got on the door. So let's take an inventory. These are breakfast sandwiches that I just made this morning. So we have 4 breakfast sandwiches. We've got 2 tortillas. I know that these go super fast. One of my family will use up one of these in 1 meal of tacos, so that's why I grabbed a couple. So the meat is more so my concern. It's good that we have some, but not a ton. All right, so for chicken breast, we've got 2 small packs in there. 4, which to me, that's like bare bones. So that's a little nerve-wracking to me, how fast we can go through 4 things of chicken breast, but we can find ways to stretch it. And 1 turkey. We've got pork chops. That's enough for 1 meal, excuse my handwriting. That's enough just for 1 meal because there's 3 of us. There's 3 pork chops, and only 3 out of my 5 will eat pork chops. So we have a small bag of chicken nuggets, which is good because we just ran out. We have 1 ground turkey. We have 1 steak tip. So that's it. I mean, we have bacon we can put, oh wait, just kidding. Just kidding. We've got 1, 2, 3 pounds of ground beef. We will be fine. I just usually have this amount of stuff on hand on a normal basis, so I'm just actually gonna have to use my stockpile instead of being a hoarder. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7 burgers. And then like I said, the rest is really cheese, vegetables, a couple of pita breads that we didn't get to use up, popsicles, ice cream, and then there's not really much back there. And then these are literally just all bread, a box of popsicles, and a thing of butter. That's the only thing that's back there. Don't judge me by my pantry. It's, as I've done videos on it before, I'll link it down below, of how I keep my pantry neat and organized. But I feel like everyone's just buying snacks and junk and stuff that has filled our pantry and things we don't normally buy or keep so much of on hand. It's pretty bad. Let me show you. It's not too bad organizational up here. We have all of our, we have all of our canned goods, some salsa, sauce, pretty good. Some drink packets, some extra baking supplies. Baking supplies are all down here. My recipes, some extra flour, jelly, which should go up here. Oh, Miracle Whip, yuck. My husband eats that with his tuna. We have a couple of these on hand just in a pinch. Pancake mix, a bunch of extra baking supplies. I have all my baking supplies in the kitchen. This is where all my backup is. I have a sugar and 2 flours, the big thing of confectionery sugar, some extra chocolate chips, baking powder, and actually I have a bunch of baking soda up there, which I should put down there. Some oats, a few of these corn mixes back there, a few Jellos and some bars. And then what is this? This is almond flour. So I have an almond flour and a regular flour and a yeast. So we're good if we run out of bread or any baking supplies. Here is where it gets super dicey. We have tons of chips and snacks and goldfish and pretzels, cereal, what is this? Oatmeal. This is where our pasta is, our mac and cheese, taco shells, an applesauce, a chicken stock. Back here is all of our pastas, which we've got a lot of pasta actually. We've got these full. This is what I usually work with. And then we've got rice too actually. Oh, and a big thing of rice. I forgot I bought this. So we've got plenty of rice. This is a bag of brown rice. And we've got one of these quick ones. And then we've got 4 boxes of mac and cheese. And a lot. We've got a lot of stuff. This is where things get really bad. These are where our school snacks normally go. Like I said, we normally don't have all of these things of applesauce cups and Pop-Tart bites, and my kids have been loving it, don't get me wrong. But these I bought for our oldest. He likes to have those in the morning for school. He's not a big morning eater, so those are just put away tucked to the side for him. And then down below, vegetable oil. My lunch bag, I can get this out of here because I won't need this for a while. We have our onions, big bag of potatoes, big bag of sweet potatoes, and some more sweet potatoes, and a little bag of mini potatoes. So let's get some sort of, this stuff I'm not worried about. This is junk, this is crap that they can have, and I don't typically let them have things in this little small packages while we are home. We're home for a while, so I have been letting them have some of it, but it's more when we're on the go and things like that. Up here is more where my concern is, and want to make sure I know what we have. Look at the shelf. It's bowing because of so much stuff on it. So, all right, let's get started. So this is everything that I had in the freezer. Labeled everything of how many we had and how much, because some tater tots, we only have about a half a bag, a fourth of a bag of French fries. So you want to keep that in mind, because you just write French fries, you think you have a whole bag, and then you go to make it, and you only have a little bit. In our pantry, I just did dinner options. We have plenty of cereal, bread for peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and fluff, mac and cheese, those kind of things. So I mean, I did put mac and cheese because sometimes my daughter likes to have that as her dinner, but for the most part I didn't do any snacks or anything like that. This is just to plan for dinners. We had 2 bags of potatoes, a bag of sweet potatoes, 3 onions, 2 sweet potatoes to use up, a fourth of a bag of mini potatoes, mac and cheese pasta, taco shells, brown rice, our pasta sauce, and I wrote down all of our cans. And then this is what we had in the fridge. We have some fresh broccoli, carrots, butternut squash, lettuce, strawberries, cream cheese, sour cream. This is what we have for leftovers, so I will not cook tonight. This is everything that I'm going to use first. We have 1 thing of chicken and roasted vegetables, which I'm going to have. We have some buff dip, which my son and I will have for lunch. Mac and cheese, my daughter will have for dinner. I'll heat up the tater tots. They can each have some, and my son will have one of those hot dogs. And then we have yogurt, applesauce, grapes, half a package of bacon, which we can cook up for breakfast tomorrow. So these are all the meals that I came up with and how many times we could have them. So tacos, I know we have those once a week, so we use 1 ground beef. I have 2 tortillas, soft tortillas in the freezer, and I have 1 crunchy tortilla in the pantry, and we also have some Tostitos scoops, so we could use those as well. We'll use sour cream, lettuce, salsa. We have that 3 times. 2 times we can do chicken breast, sweet potatoes, and broccoli. 1 time we can do pork chops with mini potatoes, carrots, and corn. 1 time we can do steak tips with rice and broccoli. We can do twice burgers with tater tots. And then the other time we can do the rest of those French fries, and then we'll do vegetables with them, either fresh or frozen, whichever we're down to at this point when we do the meal. And I have half a thing of bacon in the fridge to use up, so we will use that for the burgers. We can do chicken parm, which we'll do 2 chicken breasts and slice them up and put them on top of pasta with sauce, and whatever veggies we have, we'll go with that. I always do a veggie 9 times out of 10. We can have that twice. We can do turkey taco bowls, which is, we do those a lot, which we use rice, sour cream, the turkey, and salsa, lettuce, all the taco toppings. We can just do pasta with the frozen meatballs and veggies. We can do that 5 times, which that's a lot of pasta, I know, but in an emergency situation, some food is better than no food. We can do breakfast for dinner at least 3 times. We can make homemade pancakes, waffles. We can have eggs, bacon, all of that. We can do homemade pizza twice. We make our own pizza dough. So we'll make the dough, and then we have the pizza sauce, and we have cheese, veggies, toppings, everything we'll put on it. We could do hot dogs and mac and cheese once, and then at least there's 2 meals always of leftovers. At least in my house, we always have some sort of leftovers to have, and we can just kind of throw stuff together. So that's 25 meals based on everything that we have. So that's almost a month's worth of stuff. So, and I'm sure you could stretch some of these things and make them last more. I just did kind of basic minimum of amount of meals that you could possibly use. So that's 25, actually 26, because we don't have to cook tonight, so there you go. So just to kind of give you some ideas of things you can use from what you already have in your fridge, freezer, and pantry.